I mean,
and it gets better from here.
You were talking earlier about like planet can take care of itself. We'll find some sort of equilibrium eventually.
Yeah.
And that may or may not include us humans.
Mm-hmm. Anything above 4 or 5 degrees will not include humans.
You say that like it's a certainty, but I feel like there is some level of human ingenuity that is into tackling the tough problems, right? Like they're smart people.
Sure. But smart people still need to eat.
It's true. I mean, right? There's like
the food is the biggest one.
Fucking up the ecosystem enough that like the crops that we have just can't grow. In anything.
Food is really the biggest one where it'll impact us first. So every degree, studies show that basically every degree you raise the planet, you lose about 10% of your food production. So 4, 5, 6 degrees.
Of like arable land or something? Like, what does that mean, food production?
It means you lose enough land to food production that you can't grow. Okay. You can only grow 90% of what you could have grown last time before it went up.
So just to like continue playing devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
Like there
You're not playing devil's advocate. You're asking good questions.
There are places in the world that are inhospitable to agriculture now that may become more hospitable. As temperatures rise. There's large chunks of Canada that are too cold most of the year to do anything.
Yeah.
With.
Well,
I guess
there will definitely in the short term
there will be a window where
beneficiaries to climate change. The terminology is the New North, Canada and the United States, and the Nordic countries and parts of Russia are all going to be short-term beneficiaries because they will have warmer climates. They'll uncover a bunch of resources that were hidden under stuff, and they will probably open up a little more farmland, but. You need soil to grow things, and under a lot of these frozen places, there is not usable soil. Like in the Siberian tundra, it's tundra. Tundra is not meant to grow things. So there'll be a little bit of that, but there's really no, like the food production that comes from the American Midwest right now, there's nowhere you can pick that up and just put it down somewhere else on the earth. There's no land like that ever ready to go.
That might make sense if you had a couple decades of the same temperature, the same 5 degrees higher.
It wouldn't even take that long to kill us. I mean,
what I mean is in order to figure out how to use that land, you would need
by the time
you would need multiple growing seasons.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
But I mean, even consider
infrastructure
now
for distribution.
Even now, at 1 degree, even now, just 1 degree above, we've lost 10%. By that formula, we lost 10% of our ability to grow food.
That's measured.
That's measured. And
where is that loss?
Where is it coming from?
Yeah.
Well, all over the place. I mean, they had a wheat problem in Russia a few years ago. This year we lost the corn crop and the soybeans because of the drought in the American Midwest. They had a rice thing in India a couple of years ago. It's basically all over. It bounces around. It's not totally predictable.
That's not balanced out by benefits elsewhere.
Like what?
I don't know.
No, I'll say no. I'll say no.
A boom crop somewhere else, like a particularly wet season that some.
Yeah, no. Climate change does bring increased precipitation. Like it basically makes weather weirder and stronger, and But unfortunately, I didn't talk about floods, but flooding is a huge part of climate change too. You get really giant torrential storms that end up washing away crops as much as feeding them. So I know Pakistan had a really huge flood a couple of years ago that basically just set all their towns under mud and ruined all their crops and caused famine in there too. So no, there aren't real. The problem is it's unpredictable, right? If it was like, okay, a little bit warmer over here and a little bit warmer over here, like, oh, this part is now better. But because it's like sudden and violent in both places, for better or worse, it's unpredictable and it causes more destruction than help.
It's hard to know, exactly how to adapt or how to